have bags anyway, just take it out.
All right, folks, welcome to Goodrich High School, where tonight I have the privilege of covering your Notre Dame Prep Fighting Irish men's basketball team as they take on the Blackhawks from Brandon in the first round of the MHSAA postseason. Irish come in hot. Out of their last 8, they finished the season 6-2, all 6 of those coming on a 6-game win streak. Went from a tough-looking season to now 10-12 at the end of the season. On the other side, Brandon comes in with a 6-16 record. 5 of their 6 wins were one-possession wins, except for a 13-point win over Durand. However, it's the postseason. None of that matters. The only thing that matters right now is the performance you put on here on the hardwood tonight. With that being said, the playoffs are a comfortable section for much of this NDP team. Lots of dual sport athletes like Ben Liparoto, Lucas Catula, Drake Roa, Sam Stowe, Adrian Fernandez, and Max Robin, all members of that NDP football team who made that run all the way to Ford Field earlier this fall. Josh Powers, Rocco Wisniewski, members of the men's tennis team that made a run to the state tournament, and Luciano Ruma, a member of the men's lacrosse team, made a run to the playoffs last year. So all of the players on this NDP team in familiar territory. When the lights are shining brightest, they know how to show up big. Now, also happening, Sam Stowe, last time in the playoffs at Ford Field, was injured. So I highly doubt that any of that bad juju is going to be on his mind here, as we are just about set for tip-off, as your Notre Dame Prep Fighting Irish set to battle against the Ortonville Brandon Blackhawks. I'm Augie Villawan, bringing you all the live basketball coverage this season. If tonight goes right, there is a good chance we're back here on stream Wednesday for the next game. Winner of this game will face Pontiac. Pontiac, the team that Notre Dame faced last playoffs as well, when they made a nice deep run into the playoffs. Again, lost a lot of seniors from that team, lots of highly skilled players, but this season has shown that they can rely on some of their new stars. Sam Stowe, who, as I mentioned earlier, missed a lot of the season with injury, averaging 12.1 points a game. Drake Roa and Lucas Catula, both averaging above 15 points per game. We'll hand it over to our public address announcer.
Between the Brandon Blackhawks and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, we ask that you please rise, remove your hats, and join us in honoring our country with the playing of our national anthem.
And now we'll get our starting lineups.
Starting with your visitors from Brandon. Number 1, Dimitri McNear.
So, ironically, Brandon is the visiting team. Brandon just about a 8-mile drive down the road from Goodrich.
Number 23, Lucas Taylor.
So Lucas Taylor, the freshman,
Jameson Craddock.
and Jamison Craddock, the other freshman on this squad, joining him there.
For this contest,
All seniors and freshmen for Brandon.
Ben Liparotto.
So the usual starting lineup for the Irish: Ben Liparotto, Lucas Catula. Liparotto
Number 12,
leads the team in assists, or second in the team in assists. Catula, leader in points. Roa just next to him in points.
Fernandez.
Sam Stowe, leader in assists. He's made a huge impact, averaging 12 a game. And Adrian Fernandez, the big man down in the paint, averaging 4 rebounds a game. So the Irish, the home team, it's about a 30-minute drive from Pontiac to make it all the way out to Goodrich. A couple Irish faithful made their way all the way over here. Brandon, just about a 10-ish mile drive down the road. So going to be Catula and Marino tipping us off here, senior on senior. Irish come in with a .540 MPR after some good late season games, going on a 6-game winning streak. Brandon with a .413 as we are set to get underway. As that tip-off won by Catula, now handled by Stowe. Up top, Liparotto cuts in, floater, rolls around, and falls through. Ben Liparotto opens up the scoring there with a mid-range. And McNair going to bring it out across half court. We'll see what Brandon has cooking up. Passes that off to Craddock. Craddock, that pass picked off. Roa works in and lays that through. A call we heard all playoff long. Drake Roa picking off that pass. Good start for the Irish. McNair into the paint and a travel. Marino took a tumble there and traveled, so Irish get the ball right back. 2 turnovers early for Brandon. Irish on top 4-0. As that's up top for Sam Stowe. Now near elbow, Liparotto. Jabs, now works underneath. Into Catula. Catula, double team. Off the rim, rebound loose. Taken by Brandon. Marino grabbing that one up ahead to Craddock. Now far elbow McNair. Into the corner. And back up top for Craddock. Craddock. Looking, now moves over to the far elbow. Into the paint for Marino. Marino dishes that back out to McNair. To the corner. Now back to McNair. Up top, Craddock. Steps back, puts up a 3. That one rolls around and out. Rebound Irish. Long pass up ahead. Lucas Catula with the layup. And a timeout call.
Timeout. Blackhawks.
Good vision there
It's a 30-second timeout.
from Sam Stowe. Hits Lucas Catula all the way down court with the layup. Irish 6-0 lead early on here. 30-second timeout called by Brandon. And we'll go over some of their statistics. Much like the Irish, negative point differential. They're averaging 47 points a game, allowing on average 63. And again, in terms of games in common, Frankenmuth, the first game in common, Brandon losing that one by 43. Irish dropped that one close, 46-64. Against Swartz Creek, Brandon dropped that one, 31 points. Irish winning that one by 12. And Fenton, that was a loss by Brandon, 34-70. Irish winning in a nail-biter by 2. Craddock up top, swings that. Over for Taylor, ball loose, Roa rolls around and out. Passes that over to Liparotto. Corner, Stowe, works in, floater, one-handed, no good. Loose and a foul. Looks like Lucas Catula caught an elbow up high. Looks to be okay. Sam Stowe going to throw it in here for the Irish.
Number 15, Adrian Marino, his first.
Stowe looking for his options underneath the hoop. That's Liparotto, puts up a 3. No good. Rebound taken by Taylor. Line drive 3 from Liparotto off the front of the rim. That's now long 3 from Taylor. That one off the rim and out. A little bit of some inaccuracy shooting for Brandon as Stowe cuts in, works, Now spinning through contact, knocked away by Taylor. Up ahead for McNair. McNair, backdoor, mishandled by Marino, who now holds. Knocked away again, taken away by Roa. Throws that off, or attempted to throw that off of Marino. Unsuccessful. Out of bounds on the Irish. So that's thrown in by Poniatowski. Now corner 3 from Poniatowski, and he knocks that down. Poniatowski, it's going to be a mouthful all night. The junior knocks down a 3. Irish lead is halved. Now Sam Stowe. Roa on the far elbow, now works in. Stops at the free throw line. Out to Stowe. Stowe working, spinning. Going to see what he can get. Layup is no good. Good defense there, played by Lucas Taylor, the freshman. And even though he's a freshman, just about at the same height as Stowe. As that's underhanded underneath, Marino lays that in. So after a blitz early from the Irish, they now lead by 1 with just under 5 as there's a 3. Sam Stowe, nothing but net. Nothing but net for the seniors. That's up ahead. Taylor into the paint for Craddock. Now back Marino. Marino on the far elbow. Up top for Craddock. Craddock working on Katula. Up top now for Poniatowski. Back over to Taylor. Up top. McNair works in through contacts and is fouled. That foul on Fernandez for a block.
His first.
Free throw now for McNair. Fernandez struggled with foul trouble a little bit this season. McNair going to shoot 2 here, the senior. From Brandon. First one up. And rattles around and out. Second free throw try here for Dimitri McNair. Again, Augie Villowan with NDP Athletics Broadcasting. That second free throw off the rim and out. Rebound by Fernandez. Up ahead, Stowe. Stowe with some speed decides to slow it down up top. Now near elbow for Roa. Guarded very tightly by Poniatowski. And now Lipperotto has it on the far elbow. Uses a pick from Fernandez up top. Scoops that. Now Stowe, near elbow. Works in, far elbow. 3 from Roa is good. Roa up to 5 points now. Apologies, folks. Dimitri McNair now brings it out across half court. Max Robin, the junior, checking in as McNair cuts to the basket and lays that through. Dimitri McNair showing off the wheels. Katula up top now for Lipperotto. Lipperotto to Roa. Roa on that far elbow. Up top now for Katula. Now Stowe with it. Stowe puts up a 3. Off the rim. Rebound Fernandez. Fernandez in some trouble. Pickpocketed by Taylor. Taylor. Now Marino back to Taylor. Layup. No good. Rebound loose. Taken by Marino. Now a 3 from Craddock. That one no good. Taylor gets that rebound. Off to Poniatowski. Off balance. No good. 12-7 to score as Lipperotto handles deep. Now for Roa, far out, near elbow, up top for Fernandez. Fernandez swings to Lipperotto. Far elbow 3, bricks out, rebound loose, taken by McNair, and a foul called on Adrian Fernandez. Max Robin gonna check in. Takes out Fernandez. Fernandez, 2 fouls in this first quarter. As that's thrown in to McNair. Max Robin, the junior, didn't see a ton of action at the beginning of the season. Now starting to get in a whole lot more, becoming a great defensive role player for the Irish as Craddock unleashes a 3. Knocks that down. Jamison Craddock, the freshman, nails that 3 from the far elbow. Lipperotto. Now Robin to Stowe, up top, into the paint. Knocked out of bounds off of Brandon. Sam Stowe going to throw it in right in front of that Brandon bench. Throws that in to Lipperoto, who now recovers from deep. Lipperoto to Stowe. Cutting underneath was Lipperoto, and he lays that one in. Irish using some cutting and some speed, catching Brandon's defense sleeping, as we're just under 2 minutes left in this first. Sammy Corey checks in. McNair working in underneath, fouled. Looking for the and one, that one did not go. That foul on Robin for a block.
Foul's on number 33, Max Robin, his first.
McNair heads to the free throw line, 2 points on the day. First free throw off.
Three's a lefty. Three's a lefty.
Well, evidently I didn't do my research well enough because I guess Sammy Curry's a lefty. It's my bad, guys. McNair for the second free throw. That one up. And through. Ben Lipperoto over to Roa. Roa now cuts under, puts up the floater right through. Nothing but net on that mid-range for Roa, up to 7 points on the day. McNair handles. Now to Ponatowski. Up top for Craddock. Craddock working on Corey. Steps back, dribbles, now passes that off to Ponatowski on the near elbow. Pick comes, now that's over. Long three from Craddock. Off the brick twice, no good. Out on Catula. As Aquilina checks in for Ponatowski. And McNair set to throw it in. McNair throws that in way deep to Craddock. Brandon trails by 5. Taylor passes that one into the paint. McNair steps back to the corner for Odinga. Odinga now gets that one back underneath. Good finish there by Odinga. Got handcuffed a little bit there, able to work through it. Now under a minute left. Roa cuts to the middle. One-hander goes. McNair brings it out across half court. It's been back and forth ever since the Irish went on a 6-0 run to start, as Jamison Craddock handles it up top. Dishes that over to McNair. McNair now sweeping. Up top, 20 seconds remaining. McNair working on Lipperoto. Speed demon on speed demon. Pick comes from Odinga. McNair working. Backdoor Taylor. Lays that in. Under 10 seconds. Corey passes that in. Lipperoto. Last effort. Layup. No good. And that'll take us to the end of the first. Your Notre Dame Prep Fighting Irish leading 18-15. Augie Villowan here with NDP Athletics Broadcasting. We'll take you over your lead scorers. For the Irish, Drake Roa leads the way with 9 points. Ben Lipperoto with 4, and Sam Stowe bringing it up with 3. On the other side for Brandon, very diverse point scorers. McNair, Ponatowski, and Craddock all have 3. Odinga, Marino, and Taylor have 2. Gonna quickly check my math because I don't trust the numbers I put in. +2, +2, +2. So I did get it right. All right, perfect. Again, Augie Villowan here live from Goodrich. Big thank you to the Goodrich Athletic Department for being gracious enough to let me camp out here and broadcast today's game. Should the Irish move on, we're going to try to do the same thing. I believe that matchup will be on Wednesday. We'll go double check on the MHSA website, as we got a fresh frame here. Start of the second quarter. And Dimitri McNair will start us off. passes that down to Jamison Craddock. Now to the corner, Ponitowski, 3. Off the rim, rebound, knocked out of bounds by Marino. Irish ball. Stowe throws into Liparoto, who now brings it out across half court. Stowe now puts up a 3, no good. Rebound taken by Ponitowski. And now McNair with room, cuts in, now stops, up top. Over to Craddock, Craddock 3. That one off, rebound Max Robin. Dishes that one off to Liparoto. Liparoto to Stowe. Back up top, Liparoto. Liparoto works in, now steps back to Stowe. Stowe on the near corner. Up top for Roa. Roa steps back, now over. 3 from Liparoto. No good on that far elbow 3. Taken by McNair. McNair with speed, underneath. Layup no good. Rebounded by Roa. Up ahead. Oh, looking backside for Katua. That one picked off by Marino, the senior. And now Taylor holds into the paint for Marino. Dishes that out. 3, McNair. You betcha. And a full timeout called by the Irish as Dimitri McNair knocks us up at 18. So we will go ahead and check.
Timeout.
So winner of this game will face Pontiac this Wednesday, the 25th at 7 p.m. The game right before us that saw Lake Fenton and Linden battle back and forth. Lake Fenton was victorious in that one, so they will play the hosts, Goodrich, this Wednesday at 5:30. On a bit of a tangent here, since Pontiac, Notre Dame Prep and Pontiac play in the same area, feels like the Goodrich drive is a little bit much, but won't complain. They have a nice setup for me here. I have a table of my own. I didn't have to drag one out of storage this time. So we'll take what we can get. Again, big thank you to the gracious hosts at Brandon, or Goodrich, apologies. Knotted up at 18 here. McNair with 6 points leading the way. .638 left in this first half. Sam So gonna throw it in. That's up ahead for Benedetto Offer, the lone sophomore on this team. Feeds Roa. Roa up top for Robin. Now Offer up top. Roa works on Ponitowski. Ponitowski, handsy knocks that one away, but taken by Offer. Now to the far corner. Back over for Offer. Offer to Stowe, near elbow. Guarded by Taylor. Stowe now works in. Passes that off to Robin. Right back, Sam Stowe works underneath, fouled. That foul gonna be on Lucas Taylor. Grabbed a hold of Sam a little bit there. Sam Stowe gonna throw it in. And he does, right to Lucas Catula. Now into the paint, Stowe. Posts up, back door, Robin lays that in. Max Robin looks surprised he was getting that pass there. Did a good job adjusting and lays that through, as that's near corner. 3, Ponitowski knocks it down. And Brandon takes their first lead of the day. Ponitowski, 2 threes. Apologies, that was Craddock. And Benny Offer gets that through. I'm all over the place, folks. That was Drake Roa. Roa up to 11. McNair cuts in, underneath, dishes backside to Taylor. And back and forth we go. Irish trail by 1, 5:12 left. Roa on the near elbow, spinning from Ponitowski. Up top, Robin. Over to Stowe. Far elbow 3. Stowe is great from there. Nothing but net from Sam Stowe. Irish jump out ahead. That's into the paint. Marino, floater rejected, but a foul.
Fouls on number 33, Max Robin, his second.
Max Robin went for the block there. Caught a little bit of Aiden Marino. And Marino will head to the free throw line.
Marino's shooting 2.
Shooting 2 here. First free throw is up. And bricks out. So Robin is checking out. Ben Liparotto checking in. Lucas Taylor heads out. And Carter Odinga heads in. First free throw, no good from Marino. Second free throw up now. Marino puts that up, and that one through. Irish complaining apparently. They believe that a Brandon player stepped on the line during that free throw. Doesn't matter. Irish lead by 1 into the corner. Roa. Now up top, Offer. Back to Liparotto. Liparotto surveys. Up top now. Brandon has come out in a man defense. Samso calls that out as Liparotto cutting in. One-hander. No good. Rebound loose. Taken by Odinga. Hands it off to Craddock. Now Odinga. Nearly knocked away. Down and a foul. Foul called on Liparotto.
Number 2, Ben Liparotto, his
First foul of the game.
team second.
Odinga gonna throw it in. That's right back to Dimitri McNair. Irish lead by 1 as McNair works on Liparotto. Dishes that to the far corner. Odinga sweeps, hands it to Ponatowski. Now Craddock up top. McNair with room. Steps back. Good defense from Liparotto, not allowing anything. As McNair gonna reset. Hits Craddock, who stands deep. Now up top, Ponatowski. To Odinga. Now up top, cutting McNair. This is that. To the corner. Step back 3, Craddock is fouled. So 3 shots, now foul on Catula. 3 shots for Craddock.
Take count.
Brandon trailing by 1.
Shooting 3.
A little bit of a sloppy start for the Irish. Came out hot 6-0. Starting to get into a little bit of foul trouble. Craddock, first free throw through, knocks us up at 25. And Augie Villar on NDP Athletics Broadcasting is Craddock's second is through as well. So Craddock made 2 of 2 so far, got 1 more left as Sammy Corey checks in. Benedetto Offer checks out. Craddock, the last free throw here, is up and knocks down. Ben Liparotto gonna bring it out across half court. Irish down by 2, been back and forth all game. Stowe, mid-range. No good. Rebound loose. Put back is good from Roa. Knots us up at 27. Roa up to 13 points. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left as McNair brings it out across half court. McNair into the paint. Now back out for Ponatowski. Tipped pass is handled. McNair works on Liparotto, spins away, step back, blocked by Liparotto, but a foul. Second foul for Liparotto.
Foul number 2, Liparotto, his second, team's 4th.
McNair to the free throw line. Offer gonna check back in, looking like he's gonna take out Ben Liparotto. Been a really handsy game on defense on both sides. As first free throw rolls out for McNair. So Paul Freza the third, checks in, taking out Carter Odinga. Second free throw now. Just under 3 minutes remaining for McNair. That free throw knocks around and in. McNair up to 7. Craddock with 9. His offer passes that down. Stowe works in underneath. Lays that in. Irish retake the lead. Coach Durkin looking for a foul there. No such luck as Freza handles. Passes that one off to Taylor. Taylor to Jameson. Craddock. Craddock works on Corey. Steps back. Hounded. And off balance. Wow. So Stowe looking for his options up top. Roa to the corner for Corey. Corey underneath to Catula. Jabbing up top. Offer. Now going to work in. Layup. No good. Knocked away. And a foul. Or rather, inadvertent whistle there. Again, been really handsy game on defense so far. As Ponitowski heads out, Marino checks in. Irish down by 1. 2:04 left as Sam Stowe set to throw in. Throws in, jump ball, Catula step back. Rolls around and in. Irish jump back out in front by 1. McNair cuts in, underneath. And a foul called. Foul on Catula, his second of the game. Irish up to 5 fouls now. Rocco Wisniewski going to check in. McNair back to the free throw line. First one up. And in. Again, handsy game back and forth. Irish just frustrated, not a lot of these calls going their way. Second free throw for McNair. That one through as well. Cooper Aquilina checks in. Subs out Dimitri McNair. As Benedetto offer handles, now up top for Wisniewski. Corey works in. Now back up top for offer. Looking for his options. Over to Corey. On the near elbow, up top for Stowe. Minute 30. Offer, cutting in, now steps back. To Wisniewski up top, now to the corner, Roa. Works in, off balance, right through. Irish back out in front by 1, just about a minute left. As Freza up top for Taylor, 3. Taylor knocks that down. Now minute remaining, Irish down by 2. Not where the Irish thought they'd be, but again, playoffs, nothing matters. 3 from Stowe, no good, rebound. Handled by Marino. Craddock in trouble. And a travel. Brandon Coach looking for a timeout there. Craddock traveled just before. And Craddock will check out. 45.5 left here in this first half. Irish trailing by 2. That's thrown into Corey. Corey out across half court, guarded by McNair. Works in, now to the corner. Stowe pumps, works in. A lot of contact there, no foul. McNair now handles, he can slow it down. He has 30 seconds to work with a 2-point lead. McNair, pick comes. Now works in. Euros. Floater. No good. Rebound Wisniewski. 10 seconds remaining up ahead. Stowe. Stowe underneath Wisniewski. Wide open layup. Knots it up at 35. McNair last second effort as the buzzer goes. No good. So 35-35 is our score headed into halftime. Augie Villawan here with NDP Athletics Broadcasting. Stay tuned. We'll have the second half in just a moment.